Welcome back to a space where truth isn't sugar-coated, coddled, or buried under buzzwords. Today, we're unpacking something that's been clogging up comment sections, self-help posts, and mirror talk: the fake confidence epidemic. We're going deep into why everyone is suddenly stunning, why honesty now qualifies as hate, and why beauty is in the eye of the beholder is the most overused excuse in the denial Olympics. We're exposing the psychology, the performance, and the projection behind society's obsession with pretending everyone is the prize, even when the world clearly doesn't agree. If you're tired of forced compliments, weaponized insecurity, and delusional gymnastics, then buckle up, because this is where reality checks don't bounce. Follow for more unapologetic, exotical content, where we don't rewrite reality, we just remind you of it. Let's talk about the psychology behind this fake confidence epidemic. Everyone's lying. You're beautiful, queen. Gorgeous. Stunning, even when they know that's not true. And don't get me wrong, everyone deserves kindness. But lying to protect egos isn't kindness. It's enabling. We're building people up on false foundations and calling it empowerment. That's not self-esteem. That's delusion with a comment section. The truth is, we've created a culture where telling the truth is considered hateful and pretending everyone is attractive is labeled as love. But psychology doesn't lie. When people are constantly told there's something they know deep down they're not, it triggers imposter phenomenon. That creeping sense that they're faking something they don't actually embody. It's not just insecurity, it's an inner fear of being found out, exposed, or not measuring up. And that's why so many of these women are angry, bitter, and defensive. They've been fed compliments that don't align with how the world treats them, so they lash out at women who actually get the real-life validation they're faking. We've confused confidence with delusion and started calling critique hate, because people can't handle not being the main character. But when everyone's special, no one is. When every look is called beautiful, the word loses meaning. True confidence doesn't come from fake praise. It comes from honesty, self-awareness, and acceptance. Not everyone is beautiful, and that's okay. Not everyone is meant to be admired. Some people are here to witness, not be witnessed. And the sooner we stop lying, the sooner people can actually grow into what's real instead of pretending to be what they're not. Confidence is earned, not gifted, through false affirmations. So let's stop coddling insecurity and start telling the truth. Because fake love breeds fake confidence. And eventually, it cracks. Let's talk about something unsettling. In this society, unattractive people are the most hyped group walking. I'm not being mean, I'm being honest. They get likes like celebrities, shares like influencers, and compliments like cover models. And for what? Not for the look, but for the narrative. Society is in such a rush to normalize unattractiveness that we've started mistaking pity for empowerment. This isn't self-love, it's rebranding delusion. It's like someone trying to take first place when they weren't even in the casting call. I've literally had people look past me and throw compliments at someone else like a charity offering just to balance the room out. Someone will say I'm beautiful, and instantly they pivot and say, "And you're pretty too," to the person next to me. Like beauty is a raffle, and they're trying to pass out extra tickets. No, ma'am, beauty isn't contagious. You don't get credit just for being nearby. What's wild is people assume my presence automatically means someone else needs reassurance. That's how intimidating real beauty is in a fake confidence society. And the truth? It's getting ridiculous. I just saw a video asking why average people are bullied online. Maybe it's because they show up acting like they're stunning, like they're the prize, and the internet, ruthless as ever, checks them. People aren't mad that someone is average, they're mad that the average is trying to walk in as the icon. And no one likes being lied to with their eyes. People love hyping up low-confidence, unattractive people. But the minute someone is unattractive and confident, suddenly they're annoying. And if you're attractive and confident, oh, now you're a villain. This society only uplifts the underdog so they can pull them back down with gravity later. It's not about celebrating people, it's about controlling the narrative. If it's high value, it's downplayed. If it's average, it's exaggerated. That's the game. Psychologically, this is all about projection and ego management. People who lack what you have want to protect their self-worth by pretending it doesn't matter. So, they overhype what's relatable and try to humble what's exceptional. It's safer that way. It gives them the illusion of fairness because if beauty is random, they don't have to face that they don't have it. So they lie, boost, and distort reality. But the gag is, truth doesn't bend, it just waits. And when the filter fades and the hype dies down, real presence still stands. And now let's talk about the most overused, overbaked, and overcooked lie in the fake confidence playbook. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. No, it's not. Beauty is in the eye of the booking agents, the front rows, the free drinks, the job callbacks, the camera lenses, the soft life. Let's not act brand new. Although I may not find someone attractive, someone else might. Cool. But we're not talking about fringe preferences. We're talking about what society consistently rewards, uplifts, and centers. Acknowledging the truth isn't bullying, it's clarity. And clarity isn't cruel just because it doesn't flatter you. The truth isn't mean. It's just inconvenient when you've been lied to. And let's be for real. If beauty was this wildly subjective cultural coin toss, why do we see the same faces in every industry, every ad, every award show, every era? Why does every culture still have a standard, even if the details vary? Because beauty might have style shifts, but it doesn't dissolve into chaos. There are universal markers, and we all know it. That's why people know who the pretty friend is in a group without taking a poll. Beauty isn't mystical, it's just uncomfortable for people who don't benefit from it. That's why they run to cliches like, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, the moment someone attractive dares to speak truthfully. They don't want fairness, they want flattery. And the irony? The only thing uglier than not being conventionally attractive is pretending no one is. And then, there's the other overused excuse people love to throw around. Beauty standards change over time. Yes, and yet somehow the same type of person keeps winning. Let's be real. Even when the trends shift, from slim to thick, from straight hair to curls, from minimal makeup to contour and back again, the foundation of who gets prioritized doesn't budge. The features that dominate media, modeling, entertainment, and desirability metrics still lean unambiguously Eurocentric. Sharp jawlines, small noses, light eyes, long legs, symmetrical faces. Whether you throw it in a Kardashian body or an old Hollywood dress, the base doesn't change, just the packaging. They act like beauty rotates like a wheel when it's really just rearranged in a new outfit. And when they say beauty is cultural, what they really mean is, we want to believe there's hope for everyone if we just change the rules. But the truth, the likelihood of unambiguous features being preferred has remained astronomically high for centuries. European beauty ideals have been globalized, sold, copied, envied, and surgically replicated in nearly every country. People fly across oceans and drop thousands of dollars trying to mirror the very look we're pretending is just a Western phase. That's not a trend. That's dominance. So no, beauty doesn't change the way people think it does. The theme stays the same. The aesthetics may rotate, but the hierarchy remains. It's giving new clothes, same crown. The beauty changes over time argument is the comfort blanket for people who don't want to accept where they fall. If it really changed the way people claim, we'd be seeing a different kind of people dominating the runways, headlining the majority of the movies, closing the most brand deals, but we don't. We still see the same structure: light skin, small features, symmetrical bone structure, soft femininity, and polish, or surgery imitating this aesthetic. The wig changes, the outfit evolves, the lighting adjusts, but the face, still giving the same blueprint. And here's the kicker. They say beauty is subjective, but we all seem to recognize the same people when someone says, "She's beautiful." You don't need a focus group to point out the pretty friend in the room. So let's stop pretending. Beauty may have regional seasoning, but the global main course hasn't changed in centuries. The odds, the opportunities, and the optics still favor unambiguous, Eurocentric features. The likelihood of someone fitting the conventional standard and being praised remains exponentially higher than someone who doesn't. That's not opinion, that's pattern. So while beauty may evolve in aesthetic details, the underlying framework has remained the same. It's like changing the label on a luxury brand. It might say something new, but we all know who it's really made for. They can try to remix the message, but the market doesn't lie. And the people trying to convince you otherwise, they're usually the ones who didn't make the cut, but still want a trophy. If you made it this far, congratulations. You survived the truth. No filters, no fluff, just facts. And if that made you uncomfortable, good. Growth never comes dressed in comfort. This wasn't for the people who want to be flattered. It's for the ones who are done being lied to. So if you're tired of forced compliments, weaponized insecurity, and people trying to rewrite the beauty hierarchy from the bottom up, this space is for you. Subscribe, share, and drop a comment, but only if it's honest. Over here, we don't chase likes, we chase clarity. And remember, we don't rewrite reality. We just remind you of it. Now let's talk. Do you think society is empowering people or just protecting their egos? Why does confidence in attractive people get labeled arrogant while delusion gets a standing ovation? Have you ever watched someone redirect a compliment meant for you? What did that tell you? Is it really possible to be honest about beauty anymore without being called hateful? And be honest, has beauty really changed or just been rebranded? Follow for more unapologetic exotical content, where we don't rewrite reality, we just remind you of it.